Dictator, what's up? Whew. Interesting. Trying out bear. Strawberry setup or something else? Three, four. We probably make 3 of these. Even if not for now, for later. 9 portions, that's fine. Alright, so let's do that first. Oh, you know what? I should have... Yeah, I guess I should have decided first if I'm going... Because technically this stuff would be cheaper at Volkov. So that was kind of stupid to buy all that here. If we're about to go. It's too late now. Strawberries, good. You don't have PVA. Oh yeah, that stinks. I bet that, you know, honestly, Dictator, if you're gonna hang out at Bear for a while, if I was you, I would try an hour of just potatoes with like at least 2.0 size hooks and maybe like carp ground bait. Not having PVA, you may have a better hour that way than with the strawberries. I don't know. When you say you got trolled, Truda, you mean almost trophy? Not quite trophy. Okay, so we want to... Oh, you know what I think we just did? I hate when I do this. I think it didn't rename it when I came off of it. So it's going to be all 3 of these. And you can't rename them once they're made. Okay, well, that's my fault. So I just have to remember, I've got the king crab stuff made. It's just unnamed. Okay, but I think I want to start at Volkov. We'll end up at Amber. We'll probably put in a good amount of time at Amber and Tuba, I'm guessing. But to start off here, leading up to happy hour, I think I just want to try some stuff out. 226.7. What are trophies? Is it 28? I always forget grass carp trophy. My Nargas have been feeling weak and getting trolled constantly. Are you talking about on carp fishing lane? Cocoa's better than strawberries if you don't have PVA. Interesting. Yeah, I really think there is something to be said about just using potatoes, at least at that 53.31 spot or whatever it is, without PVA. But I haven't done extensive testing. I just tried it for a while yesterday. It wasn't a full hour though, so I could be wrong, but oh, I hate to do this, but we're going to have to do it eventually. So I might as well just bite the bullet. We made a ton of silver this week. And and I need it, and that way I don't have to buy them twice. Is this the one that... Yeah. So that one's $8.59, but we just skip that one and go with the professional one. We're going to need it anyway. If I get it, then we can finish, hopefully level up lures to 80% tonight during happy hour with whatever we're doing. I hate to spend that much silver. Alright, what do I need? Hook, wood carving knife we have now. How much sandpaper do I have? 62, 60. So we're kind of good. How much wood? 50. So we can make 50. I think that will put us... I think that'll put us... I think that'll put us past 80%. And then we'll need a higher level of wood, I believe. Alright. Okay, so we're going to go pickers here, I think. Is amber or tuba doing anything? Yeah, carp's okay at amber, and I kind of want to try sturgeon tonight at tuba, maybe. We'll see how the night goes. That'll be much later, though, unless weather is, like, specific. Banana on bear is decent. Is that at 44.50, or are you talking about it? I was having better luck with strawberries, but maybe I didn't give banana long enough. Yeah, I didn't get the cheap one, Wormy. You got the professional fillet knife? Yep. Freaking expensive. Let me know how Buffalo goes. You in the pond, Truda? Balsa. Okay. Balsa is the next one. Get lots of balsa. So as soon as I can make the next level. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, let's go check that Vimba spot just for fun. I like little spots like this, and it's interesting to sometimes show like a little bit lower level options, I guess. I think 4.3 probably is where we want to be. I'm just not sure if we want to use ground bait or not. I'm not too sure. I don't really know that Vimba respond particularly well to ground bait. I don't know that it hurts it, but I don't know that it helps it. I need to get out there pretty soon, though. It's like about that time. Just looking to see if... Alright, we've got... Yeah, hemp seed flour, cast freshly cut grass. I have that recipe somewhere. Or something very similar. I don't really know what I've called it. It might have been one of the blue... No. Freshly cut grass. It's going to either be like Wide Eye or Vimba or blue. It's not the fennel mix, it's the other one. It's not whitefish either. Well, maybe I don't have any mixed up. Do I want to throw that together real quick? Whoa, I forgot my phone was on. Let me just make sure I have those ingredients, I guess. Because we can just get out there and throw our rods in as long as we've got freshly cut grass. What else was it? Nut mixture. flaxseed casters and hemp seed flour. All right, we're good. Let's just go fishing. I don't think I've ever caught a Vimba on fish pieces, no. Yeah, that's good, Dictator, especially without PVA. That's really good. Did y'all see that video? Who put it out? Like Vale or someone? I wasn't familiar with him. It was fascinating, though. He was fishing that 5531 spot with potatoes and only 2 carp rods, at least part of the time. He might have switched to 3 for a while, but he only had like alphas, I think, looked like were his strongest reel. And it's so amazing. Like, if you don't have the gear for carp, he fought a, let's see what's going on here with the weeklies, by the way. He fought like a 17 or 18 kilo common carp for like a day and a half in game. And it's just, you're right, fish pieces. And it just kind of blows your mind. Like, if you don't have the gear for it, it can be very, very inefficient. It changes, like, the amount of silver you're making is so drastically different. Oh, they're still coming out. Okay, so we should at least do one with algae. Okay, now we're getting a little bit confusing. Let's do this one with algae. What size hooks were we using for the blues recently? I feel like we might have been using like 10s. That seems a little extreme right now, so I'm going to go 12 algae. 30 clip. Let's just see if they're still biting here at all. 10 friction break. I can't even cast it that far. I should be using my Boonison feeders. Realistically? Easy for you to say. Alright, and on this one we'll go back to bark beetle and try to catch the Vimba. Alright, 30 clip. We should be able to get it there on this one, I think. I'm not sure why I'm using bells though. There we go. Yeah, that overcast actually. So we'll see how slow the algae is to start off. We may switch that to bark beetle as well. Lane says, I did 450 the first hour, 1 to 250 this next few, and today 3 fish in 30 minutes. Oh, is it slowed down for you today, Lane, using the same baits? That's weird. You didn't even know the weekly was on fish pieces? Yeah, that's funny. All right, so there is the, there's the Vimba. So theoretically, yeah, this is like amateur hour here, guys. I just need to get my Boonison feeders out. These pickers I have won't even hardly cast. I guess if I change what type of sinkers on there, it might work better. I do like 2 5 portions of spod torn up squirrel to start off with, and then kind of from there see how it's going. That sounds like a good plan, Dictator. Hopefully that works good. I gotta turn the fan on. very low. No, just I ended up going with pants because it just felt like I'd be more comfortable. And now I'm drinking coffee, and it's 70 degrees outside, and it's wintertime. It's weird. Yeah, I think that's what I would do too, Lane. If you've got the 5 portion spot, if you have the 10 portion, I might start off with just one. All right, so before we leave Volkov, because it's cheaper prices here, I just need to remember to go ahead and make the PVA for bear, because we will try bear for our happy hour. I think that's the safe bet right now for happy hour. So we'll do that. Thanks for lurking from work, Red Rock Panda. Hope you have a good rest of your shift. Let me look, Lane. You sent me a link for a video? Hold on. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me look. What does your Twitch name start with? Wait, I think this is you. I found it. Oh crap, I didn't notice that was a video. You put music to it and everything? You got this on YouTube? Oh, this is awesome. Alright, so first bite on algae here. So this is you like getting set up and everything. Oh, look at that. Is this public on YouTube? Like, do you care if I show it? Alright, that was a Nace. If all we see is Nace, we're switching to Vimba bait on that one as well. It might not be worth using algae. Alright. Let me see if I can actually open it in YouTube. I'm gonna just to be on the safe side with music, I'm gonna mute it. I like that it like shows you getting set up and stuff. Although the time is sped up, you know. It's very cool. Are you baiting? What's that 4th rod? You know you're only allowed to use 3 rods, right, Lane? You can't fish with a 4th rod. Oh yeah, it's a Stekum spod. You're sending a rocket out there. No, I wouldn't do a 3rd time. 2's enough. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's awesome. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. I can't tell which line it is that has... Alright, it's this one. The waiting begins, huh? Man, we still haven't seen a marker yet. Oh, wait. Let's change this sinker. Oh, he's running. Oh, my goodness. You must have caught something. Alright, I'm going to pause it for a second because I got to get... I think it'll throw better with this aerodynamic guy on here. But let's check. Should go 30 now. Oh, yeah, easy. Okay, good. That's all we needed to do. Although I should have put the blinker on there as well. Let's make sure there's not like a small fish on any of the rods. Nah, I guess not. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'll watch this thing a little more closely later, Lane. Thank you for sending it to me. Isn't there a way to add it to like to be watched? Yeah. Okay, cool. Is that in Florida? I'm guessing. Florida carp fishing in February. Wow. Wonder why we're not getting any bites on the first rod. Hopefully, like, we're coming into the time where we're going to start seeing some markers come in. Hopefully. The fish fight continues. What were you fishing with, Lane? I know you explain it later, but you got boilies on or natural bait? What were you using? What's up, Kyle Kid? It's amazing. Look at that. Now, what kind of carp is that?
Fish I've ever caught here. Just a little guy. One of the smallest fish I've ever caught here. But when you're fishing in Florida, you'll take basically anything you can get when it comes to carp.
What's up, Robert?
That one came off of a couple pieces.
Oh.
About 5 pieces of Rod Hutchison hardcorn.
Somebody there with you? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll watch that later. That's really cool. How's it going, Robert? We're only getting fish on one rod right now. I'm going to recast the left rod. It's kind of weird. You're going to try amber on that 132 spot? I'm going to go back to that spot I was using last night when I go to amber. Weird spot, 132. Are you going to do the... I noticed some of the trophies were coming out on, you know, the mulberry stuff. Is that what your plan is? 4.3 liter, 13 hook, right bait. Maybe let's just don't overcast as much this time. Try mulberry, hope it works. Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to be patient. In a little bit of testing I've done over there at 132, it may be that really nice quality fish is coming in on mulberry, but it seems like it's really slow to me. In the little bit of testing I did. Speaking of tournaments, am I still allowed to go? Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me see. I don't even remember what... I'm in some kind of midweek tournament right now. And I don't even know what it's for. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be catching. I'm not sure that I even care, but I was just going to look real quick. Forum tournament. Mine. 10th and 11th. So it started today. And it ends... at noon Eastern. So at like tomorrow at noon then it ends. What's it for? You can use live baits or worm. And you have to catch 4 different Xander. And they have to be as close to 3333, 5555, 7777, and 9999. That's a really weird... Actually... You know what's funny? First of all, do Xander come in on worm a lot? I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that a thing? But you can use live bait. So actually that Belarusa, the bellows spot on Bleak, is totally infested with Xander. So we could do a session there. I mean, when did this start? That's what I did last night. I caught a ton of Xander last night. I just have no idea what sizes they were. It started February 10th at 2 o'clock. Well, it's like 4 hours ago. So last night didn't count. 103 people. I mean, we could sneak something out of that just on that one spot. That's kind of interesting. That's not what I was planning on doing tonight, but it might be worth it. Yes, actually I did play RF3. If y'all remind me later tonight, I'm happy to log into it for a couple minutes and just show you the basics. If I'm going to play, I'm going to have to take some time to translate everything. But I at least was able... I was at least able to kind of like do a couple basic things. You know what I mean? I love the depth of it. It has so much depth. But I think for a lot of people, the 2D graphics is going to be a big turnoff. It just depends on your ability to get past very little graphical complexity for what's going on. Yeah, it's definitely early for me, Robert. This is kind of how it happens, though. Like, it's an every other week thing. So, like, this week, I'm able to start a little earlier. It's a little more relaxed. Next week, my schedule's busier. I won't be able to start as early, and I will not be able to go as late some nights, too. So, Angry Fisherman TTV, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Uh-oh, I'm not hearing any sound alerts. Is that weird? Yeah, like I said, some weeks I can start earlier, some weeks I have to start later. Oh, absolutely, Barks. Xander, that's the only frustrating thing. Like, I was trying to test that bellows spot, and the bellows are there, but the Xander eat up your bleak so fast, it's... I don't know. It's kind of crazy. All right. Yeah, this is way too slow. So let's get this going with Bark Beetle as well. Give ourselves a little better chance of actually getting a decent Vimba or two. Hey, Angry Fisherman. All right, so we're going to switch this to this. It might be too heavy. That is too heavy. This should work, though. And we'll go Bark Beetle. 4.3, same clip. I don't know how well this sinker is going to cast. We might not quite get there. Oh, we did. Good. Now we've got a little bit... Oh, I didn't switch. We've got a little bit bigger hook on this middle one, just by one number. But we'll see. Personally, with most sims, it's mechanically physics. Yeah. I mean, I think if you fall into that camp, then... There's just so many different locations, so many different fish species. A lot to explore. It feels like it's a little difficult starting out. I guess, I haven't quite figured out how to effectively make silver. Because a lot of the fish that I was catching were small, and so they weren't really worth much. And I don't have much silver, and bait costs silver, so starting up, just like in this game, seems like it might be a little bit difficult, but... Okay, this is better. Exactly, Barks. Tons of Xander in that spot. Hey, Maz. Personal best total weight at bear. Cool. This isn't what we want to see. This isn't what we want to see. Just shows how on fire bear is, I guess. I'm not going to recast this third rod in a minute. It's gone too long without a bite. This has been bad. I always like to check and see if when somebody says Vimba are active, I kind of want to check and see how active they are, but so far it's not been very good. Hey, Pooney, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. 162 kilos torn up. What's up, Rick? I got bellows on white bream, and Xanders don't like them. I also heard that common roach was working this week, Barks. Did you try roach? Thanks for the follow, Fishing Wild. Appreciate it. What's up, Cypher? Whiskey, welcome. Christian4031, greetings. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Not too much, DJ. How are you doing? Vermicell, thanks for the follow. Shirek, thanks for the follow. Any good fishing today, DJ? Roach's magnet, Xander magnet too. Gotcha. All right, later on, Angry Fisherman. Thanks for the raid once again. Amber was bad. Were you at 124 at all? I set at 124 for over 3 hours last night. Only had one red, but it was an 18 kilo red, so it was nice, but it's not mostly what I was catching at all. Okay, it's a little better as long as it's not another roach. Yeah, it's a Vimba. Alright, so this is our first real Vimba we've caught that was actually a marker. Maybe they will pick up a little bit during the evening. I don't know. They're such a streaky fish, though. Hopefully we'll catch a nice one first thing in the morning. Like 6 a.m. or something. You just pulled 2 trophies out of 124? Yeah, I had 4 trophies at 124 last night. One of them was a gibble, one of them was an eyed, but 2 of them were nice commons. It's a good spot. At least it was last night for me. Sounds like it's doing well for you. I think we've got to go do that, at least spend a few bleak on that spot. Is there an easy way to get roach bait fish? It's not going to be easy to get white bream. Roach or bleak could probably be the easiest. I'm just trying to think of what spot would you do roach. Is Surah Pond? I don't know. Those are such big roach. It might not be a good spot for bait fish. You have a 1.4 Vimba? Nice. 1 trophy common, 1 eyed? Yep, that sounds right. Really? Volkov Pier bloodworm size 24. Are the bleak still biting here too? Fishing Angus? At Volkov? I know they're killing it at Winding. Bloodworm. Okay. Casting at the dam. I don't use no bleak. Casting at the dam. So like standing on the dock, but casting like this way. Just short little cast, I'm assuming. Okay. We'll get some bait fish before we leave then. Well, at least we've got some, I mean, at least there's a ton to do tonight. I mean, there's more spots that I want to try tonight than we have time for, probably. We'll see, though. Oh, no. Actually, Maz, that's another thing we may do tonight. According to what Zion's schedule is like tonight, we may even spend an hour doing some match rod learning. No. 124 is that spot that's like on the way to those other southeast spots. It's by a rock right here. There we go. So they are coming out. Look at that. Almost 3,000 experience for a little 728 gram fish. And if you end up with like, I don't know, about 10 of them, it's like decent silver as well. But we're a long way from 10 of them, aren't we? Fairy teleport at Amber. Yeah, that'd be sick. There's another marker Vemba. Okay. Alright, so I'd say the hook might be a little bit too big on this one. We're just not seeing the bite rate on the middle rod. Yeah, there is a grocery at Mosquito. Doing good, Kimpo. How you doing? That's true, Maz. I wonder if I can catch one at 124. Possibly. There's nibbles on all three rods. I'm just not sure. I think this first one might be on there now. Yeah. That's decent size. It's not trophy though. Blue bream? Nah. Vemba. Nah, blue bream, I mean, I'm not saying they're not here at all. That one's almost 4,000 experience. I'm not saying they're not here at all, but they're not, I don't think they're active enough to target the blue bream. I would target Vemba, if anything. Over by Moonshine? Interesting. Glad to hear it, Kimpo. What were you using bait-wise? Quasar? I haven't seen a single blue bream, even using algae. Oh, you were catching them on bark beetle larvae? I gotcha. So you were targeting Vimba or whatever, but sometimes blue bream were coming in. Well, that's good. That's good. A few blues mixed in would not hurt, for sure. Let's see. Personal best Vimba is what? 1.59 on caddisfly. I don't know, Kyle. I mean, right now I'm using 13 hooks in bark beetle, and I'm clip 30. I don't know that that's always the way to go, but it's what I'm trying right now. Yeah. It's kind of nice because they seem to be coming in reasonably well even without ground bait. So with ground bait, you know, you might be able to even get a little better percentage. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm not 100% sure on what ground bait to use, though. And I'm not staying here past this morning bite here. We're going to move on. I just screwed that up. Go get some bait fish. Potentially. I think all of the big bleak are coming out at Winding, right? It doesn't mean they're not active at all at Volkov. There's one. Fly maggot. That doesn't seem necessary. There's fly. Okay. And really, should look at ultralight. Clip 25 seems decent. Yeah, 25 is actually what we were using for blue bream back before the reset, but I had just heard that 30 was good right now. It's probably a pretty big area, though. It usually is. Even with these picker rods, I still don't see the bites on these tiny fish usually. If we're going to catch a decent one, this is when it's going to be. So there's a fish probably on the third rod. It's tiny though. What's up, Drunk Master Style? Welcome back. And I have some of that ground bait as well, Quasar. I thought about trying that. I just decided to go no ground bait at all initially to see how it looks. But I was also looking on, and I don't know when this was updated, but on the Kilted Jock sheep, they have this one active. Now, like what you're talking about, the fennel stuff has also been a thing, but right now they've got the hemp seed freshly cut grass one. But for blue bream, it might be the... Oh, they don't even have blue bream on this list, do they? Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, it's also the... It's basically the same one, right? Very similar ground baits between blues and Vimba. Fish Killer, what's up? How you doing? I don't know which rod it is. Somebody's got a fish on. Yeah, I guess the thing here to make this better just would be to get dialed in. Maybe test slightly smaller leaders. Test ground bait. Right now, we're just getting too many small ones. And I don't really think that hook size is the answer. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I'm using 4.3 right now. I'm also using 60 centimeters. That's probably silly with this kind of fishing. We probably should go down to, 40 or 45 or something, maybe even smaller. But we've only got 5 markers. It's okay. It's just not enough to be noteworthy, really. What's up, Droz? How you doing? Bloodworm, huh? Alright, so we'll go... I mean... we could get snapped, but we'll try it. We'll start off trying it this way. And then fly... Is this fluorocarbon? No, it's mono. Again, we'll try 1 kilo. It's pretty small, but we'll try it. And then we want to go to 24, 1.4. The question is, do we want more roach or more bleak? We'll start with bleak, and then we'll see how the bite rate is on both. This is fluorocarbon, right? That's actually fluorocarbon materials. Is that weird to use materials versus just line? I'll just use this. Yeah, it's okay. Well, if we pop it, we pop it, but I don't know. If all we catch on it is bleak and frogs, you're kind of okay. Unless you get a nasty frog. But if the roach get big on the bloodworm is where we'll get in trouble, I think. I think we'll just give this to like 8 a.m. It's not going to be any better past 8. How's Amber for you, Droz? Are you at 124 or are you somewhere else? I'll probably end up at Amber tonight. I just don't know when. Can longer leaders hurt bite rate? Seems like it can. Yeah, seems like it might be able to. I don't know. It's less effective at auto hooking, I think is what the fact said. Something like that. It also means you can't cast it as shallow if you have a long leader. You're doing 132. So, are you using boilies or corn drows? When I tested 132, and it's been a couple days ago, and I was using like mulberry stuff, it just seems so slow. Is it not that slow anymore? More fake bites. But if you fish with Fortuna Carp Alpha 8, even if you have 2 kilo leaders, I don't know that that's true. I think if you have a tiny leader on there, I think you'll be okay. I don't think that'll hurt your bite rate. I don't know how much the equipment you're using actually goes into I think it is more about the line and leader size. I'm not 100% on that. I mean, I normally use smaller gear mostly just because repairs are cheaper. So anytime I can be like slowly causing the wear and tear of something not on my big expensive equipment, like I'm good with that. But ooh, roaches are starting to come back out. Okay, Dros, thanks for the info. So you're doing snowman. I like that. That's really cool. Okay, so you did notice it with bream. Interesting. That's weird. Okay. Do y'all remember? I mean, you would had to have been around for a long, long time, or maybe this has been active again, and I just don't know it. But there used to be this cool little spot over here. The problem is, I think that it was back. A lot of what you would catch here would be like crucian, gibbles, and then white bream. But the problem is, back then, white bream completely responded different to feeder rods than they do now. They've been nerfed into the ground now. But it literally just used to be like right here on the edge of this pier. And it was a tiny little clip. In fact, it was before we had clips. So you were just casting like a 10, 15%, just right here. And again, it was a lot of crucian gibbles, but it was also pretty nice white bream and stuff as well. But that has been a long time ago. All right, so trophy Vemba order. That's kind of interesting, right? Vemba are active. I mean, that's something you could go for. Pretty nice. Let's see if we made any silver at all. $70 silver. We weren't there very long, but it also is going to be really slow during the day. Alright, let's just get a feel for what's going on over here. It actually, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can handle 3 out at a time. Alright, this is the bloodworm one, so we're hoping to get roach on this one. Bleak. So if bleak are also going to come in on bloodworm, maybe we do put 2 of them on bloodworm. Bleak again. Alright, I'm going to change this to bloodworm as well. I just want to make sure we're actually getting... Oh, I have no idea which one that is. I need to put... Yeah, I need to put different... Alright, hold on. This is going to get very awkward. Alright, purple is 2. Okay. Oops. Again, wrong one. Sorry, purple is 1 now. Purple is 1. False alarm. Okay, so feather is 2. And then what's that on 3? Something weird. I don't remember what that is. So feather is the one in the middle. I think the answer is just to keep 3 really close to the dock. Yeah, I still haven't gotten the handle on which is which. Alright, it's not actually... is it purple? It is purple. It looks pink from here, but it is purple. Purple 1, feather 2. I mean, we're already doing good on bleak, at least. I still haven't noticed if a bait-sized bleak has come in on bloodworm. That's my only concern. It seems like the bloodworm bleak have been pretty small so far. Fly bleak might be a little better. We could also try size 22 hook. Alright, purple 1, feather 2, 3 will stay close. Maybe not that close. Maybe as it gets a little later in the day, the roach will show up. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, that was bloodworm, and it was a bait fish size, so that's good. It's all good. That looks like it's bait fish size, right? Yep. Sura river spots. I don't know. Are big heads still biting? That's all I know about with Sura right now. Is 20 better than 60? I don't think. What are we talking about? Talking about for float fishing? The only issue with 60 centimeters is it means you're fishing deeper, right? I want to be right here on the surface. Now maybe I need to go deeper for the roach. Oh, is that the issue? Hold on, let's try to change this. Let's go to like 1 meter depth with the bloodworm. We probably won't catch bleak, but we might catch roach now. I didn't think about that. That could totally be it. Try caster. Okay, Andy, I will. Just give me a minute here. Nice bleak. Nice bleak. Alright, I'll try caster on one. Caster. I'm going to keep it at the surface, though. Let's see what happens. We didn't get any bites at all, did we? Oh, now it's nibbling. Now it looks like a roach, doesn't it? The way it's nibbling. Yeah, it's too slow, though. Like, I forgot about roach nibbles compared to the bleak. Just going for it. We're going to miss bleak bites over here because of the roach nibbling. I don't know. Bleak still might be the way to go. I probably can get more bait fish on bleak than roach. It's still a bleak. Even at depth, it was still a bleak. Okay. Did we ever get a nibble on that? I can try caddisfly. Wait, it looks like we might be getting a nibble there. There's a fish down there. Is that a roach? Nah, it's a bleak again. Even on, there's just so many bleak here. Is the point of this story? Even on caster, we're getting bleak. But for carp spinning, no. You're fine. You can ask questions. The only time it's hard for me to answer questions is when I'm doing what I'm doing right now, which is float fish. For carp, yes, I typically do use more 60 centimeter than anything else. But there are times that I'll throw out like 40, 50, 60. And same with spinning. A lot of times I use 60 centimeters on trolling or spin fishing. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, this feels... Holy cow. What do we have on 1? Because a roach just took it. It might be too heavy for this little leader. I could see it out of the corner of my eye. The roach just took off. Oh, it's a chub. Never mind. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we don't want to use that bait if it does that. We certainly don't want to fight a 500 gram chub on our 1 kilo leader. Man, the bleaks are so good. Here and winding. Winding is just trophy after trophy though. Which isn't necessarily good when you're trying to get bait fish, but it sure is fun. Cereal, how are you doing? Makes you hungry, confuses my phone. It's a good time. At the eel spot, you get roach and bleak on fly. Oh, that's good to know. I was going to do a session of eels tonight for sure. What's the spot called? Where is it? What body of water is it on, though? I just want to get a few bait fish so that I can go sit on that Bellows Xander spot without, you know, like have enough to like give it a good hour, hour and a half or something. I don't need a ton. I just need a few. And the Xander are so active, they eat them up really quick. Honestly, I just think flies is the way to go. Something's nibbling right now. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's a bleak. I think it's on there too. We'll see. Yeah, it was hooked. It just couldn't get away. It's not big enough to pull it. That's a big one too. Yeah. Alright, so casters. But flies, I still think is getting the fastest bite rate. So we're going to spend a little bit more time with flies here. Bloodworm was fine too, actually. We'll put bloodworm on 1. It's a cheaper bait. I think bloodworm was okay as well. We might get surprise roach eventually. Fish is still hanging out right next to the bait, but it hasn't taken it yet. I bet we'll see a trophy here eventually. Just take it. Alright. $37.57. It sounds like the eel spot, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a good idea, Wormy. I like that. I like that. Harvest flies at Sura. Isn't it weird? We haven't had a single roach, even on bloodworm. This is the annoying part of the day, though. It'll pick up again here shortly. By the way, if we're doing bleak, we don't have to do this like weird angle that we've been doing. We can do it more straight out. I like doing 3 rods. You certainly miss bites every once in a while, but you also get bites that you wouldn't have gotten with less rods, so I think it kind of evens out. If you want a less stressful experience, just use 1 or 2 here. It's fast enough bite rates, you don't need 3, but... couldn't tell if it was there or not. Hey, might be our first roach. And that was on fly, of course, just to be difficult. Make sure great again. Things look bleak. Whoa, the double bite. That's amazing how long that bite lasted for. This fish was so hooked, it was never getting off. Oh, it's a frog, that's why. It's like, what in the world? It is hard to get roach small enough sometimes. I agree with that. Just bleaker all over this area. Wrong one. Getting exciting for fly fishing, but the only thing they catch is bleak. I thought about, like, once we get on a slow spot bottom fishing later tonight, I thought about firing up Fisher Online and just doing a couple random things on there while we're waiting on bites in RF4. We'll see if I feel like it or not, but we could show off what fly fishing looks like in that game. Or I could show you my favorite, like, trolling spot. Oh. Yeah, I got confused there on what was where. But that was a good one. Okay, we're gonna break it. Alright, what was this? I can't remember what this was on. I think that was actually fly. So it might have been just a nasty frog. But we never had a chance. It had to have been something bigger than a frog. Maybe a big roach. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't even close to having a chance. It was just gone. 85-103. Interesting. I mean, I think at this point, like, I'm not going to sit at that bellows spot all night, so hopefully this will give us enough to, especially if we can get a few more at Old Berg while we're waiting on eel to start, or whatever, or when eel ends. Dang. That's too small. Smoky Tips, thanks for the follow. Chub, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it was gone. It just took it a minute for the game to realize that it was gone. okay. It's going to happen every once in a while. We have 47 fish in our keep net. I mean, I'm keeping everything, but still, we should have like 15 to 20 bait fish. Oops. I love float fishing for bleak. They're so predictable in their bites. That's chunky. If we're gonna get a trophy, it's about that time. We missed morning trophy, but we could still get evening. Sorry, I will check messages soon. I can only hope that it's a few bait fish that somebody doesn't want. Yeesh. It's got a fish on it. It's just not biting yet. There we go. You could tell because it stopped drifting. Ooh, how did that bite not last? Thought for sure it was going to. Yeah. Isn't 40 the cutoff? I think it has to be 40. It's like perfect. Whoa, how do I have 22 messages all of a sudden? Oh, 39. Troll bleak. What I like about this current bellows spot too is that you can just sell your fish at that secondary fish market and then just travel to the next map. Like you don't have to go back to base at Tuba unless you think that there might be a cafe order, but it's almost worth it just not to worry about the cafe. Oop, wrong one. Both of them are going off. You haven't played it, but there's something about the game you don't like. That's interesting. You don't know what it is, though, Lane? I mean, it is no RF4, don't get me wrong. But, you know, when my ADD kicks in, and I'm like, I just can't handle, you know, like, slow bite rate or whatever on some bellows spot or carp spot or sturgeon, to just, like, tab out and go do something random. It's actually a lot of fun for me. I'm a little worried about what kind of fish this was. This did not look like a bleak taking that on a ride like that. I think it's gone now anyway. It looked more like a frog or something. Ugh. Oh, is that right? I haven't heard about a cafe order app or website. That'd be crazy. I mean, wouldn't you have to manually upload that all the time? I can't imagine that RF4 would let them, you know, like tap into the programming to see active cafe orders, but I could be wrong. It's kind of like a Waze app where you let the community update the current gas prices at gas stations and hope that it's as active or up to date as possible. Get some Waze points for putting in the most recent cafe order. You have to whisper me if you want me to see a link, Cole. You remember how to whisper? Oh, okay. They would have to update it manually. Got you. That's a pretty thick one. Oof. Whack-a-mole. Oh, that might be it. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about the volume. A little loud on the trophy. Oops. You can kind of tell it's not only the size of them, but the shade, the color of the bleak is slightly different. Any active spot at bear? Yeah. Bear's really nice right now. I think 4450 still doing good, and I certainly like... Why can't I get... They're out of order. That's weird. Okay. I like 5531 a lot, too. Wow. Alright, that trophy threw me off, apparently. Nice, Rick. Nice use of the emotes there. I like it. Now, what's fun is when you can find one of those spots at Tuba where those little, like, money float fish are coming in like this. I mean, it's one thing to catch bleak like this, but if you can get on one of those spots where you're catching the different herring or whatever, play whack-a-mole with them, you can get some nice silver going. It's actually how I leveled up my float fishing. Most of it was at Tuba. Alright, they should start slowing down here, and then we'll move on. Happy hour is available in 10 minutes. I guess we should check bear weather. See if this is a good time to just knock out happy hour at bear. Excuse me. I'm still having to log in to start happy hour. Is that everybody's experience? Which I'm okay with. I hope it stays like that. I don't know where that bleak went. Hello? No API from RF4. Hey, what's up, 11s? Is that what would allow you to track cafe orders through an app or something? It just triggers for you, Kyle? What? Oh, that needs to get resolved. I mean, I definitely want to still have to be able to log in, but whichever it's going to be, it needs to be consistent every time for everyone. That's unfortunate. I mean, we'll see here in a second how many bait fish bleak we have, but I think this spot's going to be just as good as winding. Winding's a little more chill because I do it out of the pond. And I also feel like I have maybe, I don't know. I usually have 2 trophies if I do a day, but number of bait fish wise, I think it'll be pretty similar. Chunkamunka. There's a nice one. Is that too big? It's what, 40 to 80, I think. That might actually be too big. 86. Usually at winding, they are definitely slowing down by now. For me, at least. Oh my goodness. That was a big boy bleak. $40 to $70, not $40 to $80. Okay. Feels like they're slowing down, right? $2,200. All right, let's see. Let's see if we're getting any more bites now. I think that's pretty much it. Or it'll just take a long time per bite. Okay. Just don't waste time. When I was doing potatoes 11s, when I was doing potatoes, I was using the black grass carp ground bait. I think any of it'll work though. That's true, Wormy. That's a good strat for getting bait fish. I like that. Auto start the happy hour if you don't do a relog after doing happy hour. Oh, interesting, Rick. Huh. Okay. That's weird. All right. So we only got one frog. We'll do that. And I'm not sure that we only caught one roach, and I don't know that it was... Nah. Okay. So here's the question. How many did we get? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's about 5 more than I average at winding. I'd say on average I walk away with 25 bait fish, and we got 30. So that's nice. That'll definitely win us the Xander comp. It's a given, right? We've got it in the bag. The hard part about it is going to be the upper echelon of those requirements. Getting one that's close to 7.7 and one that's close to 9.9. That's not the size Xander I was seeing. Maybe we'll throw one bait fish line with like a 4.0 hook. See if we can't cheat the size a little bit. Those Xander are so active, it might work. Is there a way to check when your happy hour is coming? It comes at 3 minutes from now is when it starts every day, or when it resets. Does I mean, well, it definitely affects things like, let's say you have a lure that's intended to wobbler, it's intended to have depth, dog. If you don't have it far enough away from your boat, it might not have enough line to get to its intended depth. I tend to have more luck getting my lures out at least 12 meters behind my boat, I think. PWD, greetings. Welcome back. Thanks for the follow. Maybe it's not welcome back. Maybe it's just welcome. I'm not sure if you've been here before or not. I thought I recognized the name, but maybe not. What's up, Mies? How you doing? Sorry, Drunk Master Style. I don't know why your message got flagged there. But yes, I thought the FAQ answered questions, but certainly it did leave me with other questions still. I agree with that. Hey, Gravy, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good, Mies. Thanks for asking. About to do some weather checks before we decide where we're headed first. You know what, Lane? I haven't. Now, other people may have. I've done it twice for probably about 3 hours total between the time. So, right, not the longest time, but a little bit of time. I have not had any of the big species come in. Now, other people may, but for me, it's been a ton of Xander, a couple of bellows, a couple of perch, a couple of chub, a couple of asp, I think. But that's pretty much been it. I've gotten lucky at winding when I've done bleaks lately. There's like always been that cafe order for 4 or 5 bleak over 20 grams or whatever. So that's been nice. Yes. Born Shadow, there is an active spot for... what's it for? What is that fish called? It's one that I haven't really targeted very often. I don't even know if they're worth anything. Is it saberfish? Something like that? If you're interested in saberfish, there is a spot talked about on VK. What did we make here? 45 silver. Because of the trophies, right? Yeah. All right, let's look at messages. Wormy, thanks for the roach. Cole. Whoa, Cole. You have been farming the mess out of bleak, haven't you? Dang. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Wormy. Did I miss two? Oh. Oh, interesting. Vimba. All right, let's see what's in Cole's Vimba. Oh shoot. I guess I'm not doing eels this night. That's fine. Pearl barley maggots. Oh, cool. Okay. Very good. Let's check weather. We got to decide what we're doing next. All right, so one consideration is get happy hour knocked out. It's not a bad idea. It only gets warmer, right? So we probably should go ahead and do it. We'll do that first. And then I think Old Berg, not this. Oh, yeah, this next day, the evening might be interesting with those temps. It might have been this evening, though. I think it'll be the next evening. Anyway, that might be interesting for eel. According to how quickly we get bear situated. Okay. Let's activate for bear. We're going to do bear next. I guess we should, just to keep it into consideration, look at the tuba weather. Because technically for bellows, we just don't want sunny. Eeh. The longer we wait on bellows, the better. Now, you never know when the weather forecast is going to be incorrect, but that's not the most bellow friendly. Technically, we're kind of looking for Xander anyway, but still. All right, we want to go down to large 1 mugga, sorry. We're going to do strawberry, right? So strawberry 20. We need to buy some more of that. And strawberry flavor corn. Need to buy some more of that. I've done this a lot lately. Strawberry stuff. And we should have a little bit. We have 8 pieces, so we need to make some of that too. I think I've been doing it with boilies still. Yep. 20s crushed. Okay. So let's get our strawberry stuff going. So we want some more of this. 39 pieces left, so let's make that 79. We want pop-up boilies, 20 size. And we want strawberry corn. We're good on dip. And I think I'll just do strawberry. Or do I want to do strawberry and spice? I'm not sure. Go back and forth. I've done both. They both worked great. How many do we have? Portions 3, 4. Just make sure we have 4 portions of each. We'll just make two kits of it. I don't think we'll need that much, but just in case. Crushed boilies. Strawberry 20 sinking. Make 2 of these. Freet, what's up? Welcome back. Doing good. How are you doing? I did get Bleak Trophy, yep. We want to make some strawberry. We'll put the boilie mix in first. And we'll start from largest size pellets to smallest. And it's the time to decide. I'm going to go regular strawberry this time. You're doing good? Awesome. Yeah, that's right. Leave it a few days and the weather will change. It's very possible, isn't it? Thanks for the follow, Dave. I appreciate it. Have you tested it yet, Gravy? Did it work? Are you about to? All right, so everything is made. Now let's just make sure it's all equipped. Oh yeah, I need to favorite those new strawberries. Favorite. Let's use up the old pile first. Let's see if this is spice though. Yeah, this one's strawberry and spice. So we're starting off with the same PVA that you just saw, except as an attractant, it has strawberry and spice. But we'll do the same baits on all three. Strawberry 20, strawberry corn, and strawberry dip. And we want to keep the same PVA in the water until we run out of that type. And then we'll switch to the other one. So we should be good. So now we go to bear, reset, and hopefully have a good happy hour, right? Have been using it, not as much luck as you have. Oh, that stinks. Are strawberries best at bear at the moment? I'm not sure that they're best. They've been good. We'll see if they're still good for me today. Some have said that bear has slowed down today, but we'll see. Strawberries seem to work at amber. Oh, nice. Like over at 132 or where have you tried them, Truda? Okay, so now it's 4 in the morning. This is perfect timing. This is going to be hopefully a great happy hour here. Oh, at 124. Nice. 124. All right, do we ever, I don't think we do it for happy hour. I mean, I was thinking about, do we ever put one match rod in with strawberry stuff? I don't think we mess with happy hour though. Oh, that sounds pretty strong then if you're just using one rod. Oh, I got to remember to make lures. We got to make lures during this time. Try to get to 80%. Once I'm at 80, I don't care as much. Like I'll just level it as we get points or whatever, because I'll probably be making a lot of those lures. But I don't want to make the lures that I have to make right now, I don't really want to make them outside of happy hour because I don't think they'll get used as much. Oh, I also don't have points yet. That's the other problem. Maybe tonight's not the night for lures. All right, there's happy hour. Feels really inefficient to make those lures without points. If it was me, if I didn't have PVA and I was fishing in this spot, what I would do is I would use potatoes and carp or black carp ground bait. That's what I would do if I didn't have PVA. But I don't know if that for sure that's the best. I think that's what I would try. Use big hooks and potatoes. I'll be right back. What's up, Salted Raptor? Am I using banana? I'm actually doing strawberry. I've heard banana's good too, though. Maybe I should test banana again. Yeah, strawberry's been really good for me, although it's more been about just like bite rate during happy hour. We'll see how tonight goes. I don't know what tonight will be like. Yeah, it could have slowed down. I wonder if I have any... Let's see. Banana. So nothing made yet. I do have the ingredients. I mean, I could throw something together. Would we do the same thing? 20 pop-up and corn? Is that what folks are using? Is there some leaderboard support for banana? Look at Rick. What's up, Rick? That's a lot of carp you caught there, Rick. That's like 120 pounds or something. Yeah, it was supposed to be overcast. If it stays real sunny, we might not have quite as good a day. I kind of like to try that pond spot. See, some of the black carp are starting to show up on weeklies on cabbage from the pond down at Old Berg. We could do that while we're there for eels. We'll see. Grass, we've got bear, cocos and cream, cocos and fruits, potatoes, and strawberry. I'm just eating some fruit right now. I'll eat a little dinner a little later. Got half a sandwich left, some lasagna. We'll figure it out. Okay, decent start. Does it eventually settle down there, Lane, or is it like affect the frame rate the whole time, or what? I'm sure all the weekly commons are at Amber at this point, right? Oh, there is one on Bear. Cocos and cream. That's weird. I didn't know people were still doing a ton of cocos and cream. Amber, it looks like... I haven't tried that recently at Amber. Crab and mussel 20 with crab flavor. Oh, we're barely hanging on to 5th place. Oh, double strawberry. Oh, that's bare, though. I haven't tried double strawberry pop-up either. That's interesting. I've only tried the single pop-up and corn. I do have this on double corn, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Every time you move. No, gamer. Starbucks are only at amber. All the rare carps are just at amber unless you count black carp. Oh, it's overcast. It's getting there. Nice. A little common. Maybe it's going to start picking up now that it's overcast. A little better fish. Hey, what's up, Louie? Thanks for the raid. How was your stream? You having any good fishing? Woo. This at least be a little more decent XP. 16, 17 kilo, hopefully. How does method compare to PVA? Sometimes at Bear it's pretty good. I mean, just depends on the spot, you know. Yeah, that's a decent little common. $19.45. Wow. Yeah, they have definitely picked up in size since the weather changed a little bit. Oh, nice. Caught a few rares. Very good. I like it. It's another common. The commons are coming out good right now. It's just hard to beat this for a happy hour, you know? We need to get that other PVA going now. 10 out of 10, do it again. .4% away from PVA. Oh, that'll be huge. And you're grinding towards your first TI. I don't even have a TI yet. I have put it off and put it off. My excuse right now is, what if they come out with fly fishing? This is what you want to catch, Dave. Right here. Actually, are you the starter feeder kit technically can allow you to target bream. Have you done that at all? Just depends on how long you want to save for. There's no like definitive answer, but some people use those starter feeder kits and fish for a lot of bream and save all the way for till they can purchase Saber 60s and Fortuna feeders or whatever. Just depends on how often you want to upgrade. You can certainly use those starter feeder kits at Old Berg for bream though, if you want to. Does the lake at Tunguska ever do anything? Yeah, that's where the dragon char are. There's some other fish. There's a little float fishing there as well. Is that right, Louie? You went from starter feeder kits all the way to Fortuna carp rods and calibers? Now that's efficient. That's a long time to save, but that's efficient. I'm doing good. Name's Naaman. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do you regret waiting that long, Louie, or you think it was the right thing to do? So you went from starter feeders all the way to carp setup. That's amazing. So does that mean you did not do any trolling at Corey? Did you just stay on the bream? Yeah, the problem is I just won't remember that. I will try, Briley, but I can tell you now I won't be able to remember that. Okay, so you really didn't do the trolling. You just stayed on bream and bottom fishing and saved all the way. That's amazing. Hey, Twizza, how you doing? I may have said it right, Briley, but that doesn't mean I'm going to remember it. Oh. All right, one juvenile so far and a crucian. It's not been as good as it has been, that's for sure. You just unlocked Old Berg, but you haven't been there yet? Yeah. Keep your eye open. I mean, I don't know if you've used any of the resources like... but like at your level, basically what you want to be doing is keeping an eye out for really good bream spots at either Mosquito or Old Berg. Or Winding. There's actually been some mosquito spots at Winding. And if you get sick of that, you can go for tench or eel or... There is more danger at Old Berg. More likely to get... blown up by a grass carp or something, but it's still worth it to go for it. What's up, Relicade? What's up, Wrangler? You did spin fishing in Old Berg? What were you going for, PWD? Like pike? I mean, if you get good at going for pike from an early level, it's not easy to do, but you definitely can get a lot of good early silver and XP if you get good at it. 5,200 fish. Feeder caught them as well. Oh, nice, Kyle. Now, did you get Fortuna carp and calibers, or did you do something else? I can't remember what track you were on. Pikes, that's amazing, PWD. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a harder road, but people definitely level from using spin fishing, even from an early level. To me, I would, I've always liked going feeder at first and then kind of wrapping around to spin fishing about the time I get to Corey, but Salted Raptor says I did the same. I went from feeding straight to carp. Interesting. I mean, by the time by the time you get to Corey, for me at least, like, I don't mind taking a break from, even though bottom fishing is my favorite, like, I enjoyed mixing it up at Corey, but it's funny, like, y'all are just so much more efficient than I was when I first started playing this game. Feeder rides. And what reels, Kyle? Do you like bloodworms or red worms for Old Berg? Oh, it just totally depends on, I don't know. I mean, I haven't fished Old Berg recently except for eel. And bait preferences change week to week, so I really couldn't answer that. You can easily make 100 silver when going for pike. Yeah, it's really nice. Now, and if you would only, because pike's during the day, right? So if you would only balance that with bream at night, imagine the silver you could make at Old Berg. You did 3 starter kits and then 3 pro, then Saber 60 heavy duty. So that's for what? Trolling Corey, and then 3 HSVs Fortuna. See, that's more like what I would do. I just don't know if I would be patient enough to wait as long as some people do, but it's definitely efficient. Yeah, I think if you come into it and you're like, all I want to do is carp fish, I mean, if that's what your main interest is, like based on where you're from or what looks fun, then I get it. Like, you just make a beeline for your first carp set. Like, I get that. Missed your Vuska whitefish trophy by 63 grams. Ouch. Oh, you did try that for bream? Good. Yeah, I think that's a great combo. I mean, just to go chill and bream fish while you're taking a break from the intensity of pike fishing. Well, the thing is, 11s, in my opinion, and I'm not sure about the feeder pros. Like, if it was me, I might have gone a different direction with those. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just would have probably put my own sets together instead of those pros. But the thing is, the gear you have, you're always going to use it if you do a wide range of types of fishing in the game. I mean, I love using Saber 60s, to this day. So it's not like that gear isn't going to still get used. That was a lazy moment. I mean, they're not bad. What do they have? They've got those little Element Pros in there, and they're fine. I think I would just probably save a little bit more and try to get, like, if you're going to do that mid-tier between the basics and the Sabers, to me, the sweet spot would be like those Adriatica, like 7.5 reels, or even the Protons, the 6000s, Proton 6000s and whatever they are. Those are pretty nice, like mid-tier reels as well. Yeah, again, it's like, what do you do in real life? What do you enjoy? Different people are going to enjoy different things. That's exactly right, PWD. You still use your starter setup at Tunguska for eBream? Wow. Yeah, that's a good point. They've got just enough strength to go for burbot. You caught a personal best crucian. It's 1.6. Nice. You're a spin fisher? Yeah. I hear you. How much time do we have left on happy hour? Let's make a couple lures and just see if we're getting points, even though I don't have points in wooden lures yet. We've probably got like just over 30 minutes left. Soon level 34 and you're not even 50% in the bottom. Wow. Well, once you get to Kori, Volkov, and then eventually Tunguska, like where you are, you can, I mean, there's tons to do spin fishing. I think early on is where it can be really slow starting out, but. Okay. Unpainted crank. $78.6. 78.8. Okay. I didn't even check to see if I have, I guess it is the same. No, that's good, Louis. It's a complex game. There's a lot to learn for sure. I think what I'm going to do, Big Daddy, is basically if people want handmade lures, I'm just going to trade them for boilies or something. Just because with the amount of people that have asked about it, it really could get expensive. The wood and stuff does add up in price, but as long as you can send a few boilies or something, I'll happily send you at least a 9 out of 10. I'm going to get points in them. So like right now, I've got points in the metal stuff, but I don't have points in the wooden stuff yet. So I don't want to go too crazy on lures till I get points down here. So I'm going to have to reset a couple things. But once I do that, I'll make a ton, and I'll just keep 9 out of 10 or better, and it should be good. Sounds good, Louis. 55.33. Yeah, I mean, where are you casting it? To be honest, it's really just about the same spot. It's not that different of a spot. Do you know what I mean? Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Jeff. Yeah, handmaids are great at Tunguska. I like that the handmaids have been part of the meta so much recently. You see them on the weeklies a ton. Nah, I won't. I mean, if you send me materials, I'll just make it for you. The only thing that it cost me was just buying the like 5,000 silver knife and then the different molds and stuff. But I mean, I was going to do that anyway for myself. So if you send materials, I'll just straight up make it for you. I don't care. But I also will be making a lot on my own. So if you just want to trade me like 20 boilies or something, I'm happy with that too. I'll let y'all know when I've actually got it up and running though. Like I said, I got to move some points over. All right, and then the last one of the unpainted is the Minnow. I'm just kind of testing these out before we go too deep down the rabbit hole here. I don't know if these work at all. Like, I don't think I've ever seen unpainteds on the weeklies, but I guess you got to start somewhere with wood. Yeah, I feel like I just need points because we're making how can you search for these? Yeah, there we go. We're making so many low quality, and I think the low quality has a lot bigger chance of failing, of not giving you points. So I probably will just stop doing lures till we get the points sorted. Now this was a 9 out of 10, so we can keep that one. 10 out of 10, do it again. Thighsmack, welcome back. Almost level 14, nice. I love how if it's not a certain quality, it just looks like garbage. Like, okay, you totally failed at that lure. 5 out of 10. Still pretty busted up. 5 out of 10. I don't think I made a single good one. That's 8 out of 10. Still not great though. Alright, so these two are okay. These were probably given to me. These aren't ones I just made. What do you fish for in real life? Not much. Not much. Occasionally go with kids to fish for bass or bluegill, sunfish, that kind of stuff. A couple times we've fished for cats. I mean, not a lot though. Everything's good, Thighsmack. How's stuff with you? You talking about those junk ones, Big Daddy? We have only caught 18 fish in just about 30 minutes. One black. A little slower. Getting into late afternoon though. Hopefully it'll pick up. It will not snap, Kyle, as long as you have it set up properly. As long as you have it set up where the rod is stronger than the reel is stronger than the line, and then the line is stronger than the leader. But if you go in there and you've got the if you've got line and leader that's stronger than your rod, then yeah, you could snap it. Or if it's severely damaged, if it's got a lot of wear and tear. It's been cold at work, huh? That's true. If you set it up right, it'll never break, but you could get spooled. What size line and leader are you using? Oh, dang. Got broken off, huh? Wow. I haven't tried it, Jeff. I'm not sure. Does anybody know about the bream at Oldberg? Oh, goodness, Kyle. Yeah, you don't want to fish like that. You can fish for carp with, if it's a 19 kilo line, just use like 15 or 16 kilo, sorry, if it's a 19 kilo rod, then just use like 13 to 15 liter line. Make sure you use braided line, you just have to wear it out. Farmhand that takes care of the Trotter Horse Ranch so you're not very warm. Oh, it sounds like that would be pretty cold. 10 to 20 minus degrees Celsius. Dang. The deep hole, bottom middle. Yeah, I don't know where the active spots are right now on Old Bird for bream. Deep hole, bottom middle. You talking about this? I mean, that has been bream before. It's also been eel along the shoreline. I don't know about right now, though. East of the South Bridge. Oh, you talking about the 2-meter hole? Oh, no. Here. Okay. Oh, this bridge. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's active at all. Where have bream been recently? I know I've heard people talk about it. I've not tried it, so I'm not sure. I can't picture it in my mind where it's been recently. Hole on the right side of the map. The 6-meter hole? 6-meter hole? Or down here? $51 something. That sounds close to that tench spot, right? Is it where the tench used to be? Just farther out? That whole area? Okay. I think we're gonna wait till like nighttime slows down here. Even though it'll cut into our happy hour a little bit. I think I'm gonna jump to Oldberg. It's just, if you're gonna try eel and they like cold, right? It just seems like this might be the night. At least give it a try. Someone said, hey, stream. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Very observant. Do you like trolling at Tunguska? Yes, it can be. Yeah, it can be profitable. What are people using? Are they handmaids or regular? Let's see. So check Nelma. Usually I'll check Nelma first when I'm setting up for trolling. This is handmade. Okay, so Satori is a possibility. And then check Arctic Char. Okay, so Satori 09 and 10. You can look at timing just for fun. Ooh, look at that. That's a little scary. All right, Satori 09. Yeah, I don't know. I guess try Satori's. What's up, Jakey? Are there some wobblers that are working? 75F006. That sounds like a wobbler. Is that a wobbler? Hmm. What's up, Normal Finn? Crucian. Now it's sunny again. This is the worst bear's been in a while for me for happy hour. Oh, it's handmade. Gotcha. You talking about that pink one? Yeah, that pink one's definitely handmade. If that's the one you mean. Seems like a lot of people are using that. Okay, what's going on with the bear right now? Nice. Thanks, 11s. 4736. 15 clip. 4736. Oh, wait. $15 clip. It's like on the opposite side. I think I've fished there before, but more often I've been over here kind of casting towards the fort, but it's interesting. So Rick Prasov says, hi, I'm at Tunguska with 2 Satori 09s and 1 handmade, 30 fish in 40 minutes, Arctic and Nelma, 2.5 to 8. Nice. Yeah, sounds like you're doing pretty good. 5131. Is that another bream spot right now? Is that across? Yeah, that's just straight across. Or not straight across, down a little bit. I think that's the spot that I'm more used to, but yeah. Cast towards the down tree on the other side. Oh, okay, nice 11s. Hey, Armstrong, how you doing? All right, what time is it? 21:01. We'll go a little bit longer, and then we're going to jump to Oldberg, catch an eel just for funsies, hopefully. Yeah, bear has definitely chilled out a little bit right now for me. I don't know why I'm using bells tonight. This is weird. Mirror, mirror. Oof. That was weird. It's because it's the grass. $2:54. 41 minutes. It's okay. It's fine. It's just not as, I mean, yesterday it was like 500 in 1 hour. Do we wait for one more? Sometimes this could be like, if we're going to get a big one, this could be the time. Anytime now, or? Okay. Once we get our fish pieces in the water, let's check and see if tuba weather outlook has changed. You are my dogs, right? You got it. That is correct. Oh, I meant to change something. I meant to go down to at least a 4. Actually, I'm going to try a 5. Kind of want to change the other 2 as well. Let's just change one of them at least. We'll change all of them. All right. Let there be light. Tuba. Oofa. Amber, Amber's like pretty decent right now. It's like one of those, it wouldn't be a bad time to sit at Amber for 4 hours, but maybe we just go force feed our Xander time. Interesting orders here. Because the other thing we could do after eel time is over is go try that Oldberg grass black carp spot. It's kind of tempting. Where do you get potatoes? From the farmer's market at Winding, and then you craft them into bait. You can craft potatoes from very early. Maybe even from 0, from like the very beginning. But you have to buy them at Winding. Potato. Which spot are you testing tonight, Armstrong? Looks like weather for the next few hours is pretty nice at Amber. I don't normally let weather affect where I'm going to go fish, but I sort of feel like maybe I should more. I might miss out on some better fishing time by not paying attention to weather. You're at 169? Nice. The big tree. .2 bottom in happy hour. Don't fish for eel during happy hour. That's not a good strategy. You what?
You're a champ. You are. You're my champ. Don't forget to unmute when you talk again.
I've tried eels a couple times this week, and I think I've only had one marker. Mostly I've had all sub-marker size. Very slow for me. Yeah, this was a nice... I had this for lunch. I still have half of it left, but... turkey and cheese croissant. Croissant with turkey and cheese, yep. What's up, Perp? Welcome back. Fair warning, everybody, don't believe everything you read in chat, especially in-game chat. Holy cow. Some of the advice and things I've read in chat. It's amazing. So where you are, croissants are just like more dessert type things. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, some people use them for sandwiches, over here at least. Yeah, lots of false info. And not just false info. Some people, I think, just, you know, if you haven't been playing the game that long, you may think that you figured something out, but you may be wrong. Or you may just not have a full picture yet. The Swedish word is fika. I was thinking of... what was I thinking of? Like delicatessen? Was it like a croissant would be considered if you're eating it like more for dessert or with coffee? Like a pastry. Yeah, pastry. Is it fika similar to pastry? Yeah, I'm fishing for eels. Not for long though, because this is terrible. They've been terrible for me all week. I'm glad that other people have been able to catch some nice ones this week, but not me. My best eel this week was on a rough float fishing here. Like coffee with a bun or cookie. Yeah, exactly. Pastry. Yeah. Someone told you to press Alt F4. That was not very nice. Although, were they trying to be helpful? I mean, sometimes people say to do that if you're snared or catch a big catfish when you can't handle it. So I don't know. But if you didn't know what that was going to do, then that would be surprising. It was told you were told it would give you a free fishing rod. That's awful. Sorry, I'm laughing, but that's not very nice. How much lettuce and stuff do I have in my teeth? I'm sure it wasn't funny in the morning. Where am I planning on going after the eels? You know, that's a good question. So, big picture, the two things that I want to do that will take some time is bait fish at Tuba, and then carp fish at Amber. But one thing I might try, just to see like how decent it feels, and I guess if I'm going to do this, we can start getting the rods set up. Might try that spot here at Old Berg, where I think people are catching some pretty nice sized black carp and grass carp. I just need to find the exact coordinates. I don't know how active it is. It may be pretty slow. Just because big fish are coming out doesn't mean that it's a decent bite rate. Oh, I also thought about doing sturgeon tonight. So that's a lot of time commitments. It just depends on how things go if we actually get all that in. But let me see if I can find this spot. It'd be interesting to just try it while we're here at Old Berg. Okay, here it is, 5313. So that's that little spot. We fish there a lot. I'm guessing, I don't know if we should do like I wonder if people are doing PVA or if they're just doing like black carp mix. Let me see if I can translate this real quick. It looks like it's a very simple PVA, so it may be the black carp mix put into a PVA. Hemp seeds, flax seeds, and coriander. Hemp seed, flaxseed, and coriander. Steelhead. What's up, gamer? Seth, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I think I'll pass on the Baltics there, Steelhead. Okay, so we can move off this eel spot, but let's think about setting up. What's the easiest rods to set up for? What are these set up as right now? Bait fish? I might as well leave those. So I guess we just use these. It's kind of annoying to have to break them down, but we'll just do it real quick. So we're going to be doing things like algae, potatoes, and cabbage, I think. So I guess we want to do... Do we want to do basic or inline? Or loop? Doesn't really matter because I'm probably going to use PVA anyway, right? Which reel did you get, gamer? All right. Okay. All right, so we want to go cabbage. I'm going to start with one on each and just see which one kind of feel like I should be using loop, but it's good. Oh, the Supercast. How do you like the reel overall? That's one of those reels that I hear about, but I don't think I've ever tried it. All right, do we want to let's put potatoes on the third one. So we'll go, oh, we could try, you know what else we could try that I bet a lot of people might not? We'll start with it. Let's try press cake. But I definitely want to do potatoes on the third one, right? Because that might just be the best. I might do a little bit bigger hook on there, though. I don't want to catch all the small stuff that potato's going to catch. So let's try like 2 O's. And put potato in there. Okay. My goodness. How about this eel fishing? Press cake secret weapon. Yeah, we're going to try it. All right, what did I say the ingredients were? Hemp seed. All right. It's going to be weird. Hemp seed, flax, and then coriander. I'm going to see if we can find another couple of things to add to this, though. I don't like making a PVA that only has one additive, if possible. So if we were doing black grass carp, we would also have corn in there. So let's at least put corn in there, right? And is there anything with like grass? Yeah, let's do something like this. Now at least we've got something. I think we've got something here. Okay. Let's go try this spot so that you don't have to. How does that sound? I'll go suffer through it. That way you don't have to. What's up, Hippo? Nope, it's not just you. I'm getting a... It's on my end. It is on my end. Hopefully it works itself out here in a second. All right, should be better now. Should be better now. It was on my end. I don't know why it got so laggy all of a sudden. Should be back now, though. Immediate bite on press cake. Everyone rushes to the store to find press cake. All right, now a nibble on cabbage. Not just a nibble. How many rupees for press cake? Ruples? Yeah, like press cake is like gold bait plus right now. Let's see what this catches, though. It may just be like a, you know, a crucian or something. All right. Wow. I would not have predicted this. The slowest rod to get a bite so far has been potatoes. Maybe we should just throw algae in on that one. Oh, now here we go. All right, so it seems active, right? It is morning, but we're getting constant bites right now. It's nice when this spot is active. If you're going for carp but don't quite have the gear for it, pretty safe place to fish for. It's actually a really decent carp here. Pretty safe place to fish for them since you got the pond behind you. Although this guy was making a break for the, what's getting pulled? Potatoes are, got a runner on. Okay, nice grass carp, wow. Question is, will we get any black carp? Pretty cool. So far, so good. 64.23. That's around here somewhere too, right? I think I usually use like clip 9 here, but right now we're doing 10 to 12 on cabbage, press, algae, and potatoes. I8. I8. Nice. All right, any changes yet? That is just brutal. Yeah, we're better off going to amber before tuba. What about sturgeon? Do they like it sunny? Do they have a cloud coverage preference? According to this, they do not like it sunny. We really want it to get more cloudy at Tuba. Somebody named Ruby helped you understand more? That's great. Is it the same Ruby that's in our chat? Ooh. Some decent sized carp coming out right now. So far, all grass carp. No commons and no blacks yet. But for Old Berg, some decent sizes. Isn't it weird now that Old Berg has, Mosquito has mirror carp, but Old Berg still doesn't. But they do have black carp and grass carp, so it's fine. Can't believe we sat there most of the night and had 0 eel. Yeah, if you don't have the gear for it, grass carp are brutal. We would have a little more activity on potatoes, except I did the large hook size. I just wanted to try to minimize how many, complete junk fish we were catching on the potatoes, but it has definitely slowed the bite rate down. Another decent grass. Pretty consistent. Yeah, grass carp are active. It's just not a good time to go for bellows, in my opinion. Yeah, names. What's your in-game name? Who are you in our RF4 chat? Ruby is a good guy? Yeah. How much time do we have on our bleak? The oldest bleak, it doesn't say, right? 54%. As long as we go tonight. Oh, you're old time. You're old timber woodworking. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I've been seeing you the last few days, right? Those are yours from yesterday? Yeah. Kind of stanky. Hey, as long as they're still somewhat lively, it's all good. Kind of want to test algae too. It's weird though. All of the Oh, mostly potatoes for the big ones, but that just could be that more people are using potatoes. I will try normal fin. I usually remember like 2 out of the 3 nights, but I'll try. Did I ever get a message back from... Huh. Did you? You caught some big carp with algae? Yeah, I need to try algae. I was going to, and then I thought about press cake, and I was like, okay, why not? Let's just see. And it's been good, but I'll rotate to algae. I definitely don't want to take off the cabbage or the potatoes right now. You're from Finland? Yeah, I hear you. I know. The time zone thing's crazy. Your IPE in-game name? Been playing free-to-play, and you're 25. Nice! That's awesome. Like, I just want to see what's the first bait that's going to get something other than grass carp. That's what I'm curious about. All right, we're going to go to algae. We'll save our, oh, not that. We'll save our press cake for somewhere, another time, another place. Wait, so how long is that? 10 minutes? 10 grass carp. We're averaging 1 grass carp a minute right now. 161 hours? Gotcha. That's awesome. Glad you're enjoying it, Normal Fin. And that's awesome you're in Finland. Do you ever go ice fishing in real life? Hey, welcome back. How you doing, Zonker? You have been following me since January 9th, 2018. 45 total messages. You've never been banned or timed out. Good job. Glad you're doing well. You prefer fly fishing, but it's too icy at the moment? Are you doing... Wait, are you ice fishing tomorrow? Is that what you're saying? How many people do you time out? Mostly the bots and weird people that come in here with links and stuff that don't have anything to do with RF4. You have been following since 2021, February 6th. 4 days ago. You're going ice fishing tomorrow? That's awesome. Have you done it before, Perp? Perp is a tier 1 sub, by the way. I don't know. Have I ever timed out a beggar? I've normally just explained it to them and they thankfully will back down, but I'm not sure if I've ever had to time out a beggar or not. Waiting for open water for some Xander fishing in Sweden? Nice. That sounds awesome. You're doing it 2 years now. That's so cool. Like, what are you catching? Pike, burbot, perch, that kind of stuff? Welcome back, Lane. You finally got some good ice around your area. What have you missed in the last hour? Absolutely nothing. Caught 0 eel. And caught, well, I mean, you've missed a bunch of grass carp here at Old Berg, I guess. Pike, perch, zander, and some trout. Very cool. Very cool. To be fair, we're in that like slow part of the day right now. Ooh, what did cabbage leaf catch here that's tiny? Oh, still grass carp. We're still 100% grass carp across, well, now 4 different baits. You do fly and UL fishing from Sweden? That's awesome. You're going to go ice fishing for perch, hoping for some 200 to 1 kilo perch. Hey, did y'all see that in, speaking of the Dutchland, did y'all see that in Fisher Online, they updated the Dutch map to have these like large perch? I actually caught some of those yesterday on the Dutch map. It was very cool. Catching them on live bait. That was kind of neat. Always good content being added to Fisher Online. What? Are you asking what size? 15 and 10, and then 8, 8, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, and nothing. $500 would be my record ice fishing. Okay, gotcha. Zander similar to walleye. Yeah. You feel like those would be good to the ice? Maybe so. Zorro came by and carved a big Z in them dogs' grass carp. I usually catch bass, rainbow brown brook, lake trout, and a bunch of panfish. Nice, perp. I didn't know that bass were catchable ice fishing. I thought they just went to sleep. Bear is still slow. Yeah, I was surprised how slow Bear was for me tonight. That has not been my experience this week. I'm going to have to go to the store and get some more cabbage leaf. If this bite rate keeps up. If anybody wants to see what fly fishing in Fisher Online is like, I can show you. If anybody wants to see what Russian Fishing 3 is like, I can also show you that. Mostly we're going to play RF4, but I can just like tab out at some point. Only crustaceans hibernate. Interesting. But is it? It seems like it's mostly predators that still feed when it's iced over as much, or is that not correct? I mean, you don't really hear about people fishing for non-predators under the ice, right? Because you're mostly using lures, I guess. I don't know. Play Fisher thingy. Show me fly fishing in Fisher Online. I will do it. I will do it. And if I don't do it before you have to go to bed, then I'll make sure I upload the VOD normal fin. Because I need to do it like when we get fishing for bellows. Something that's going to be slower than this. You want to see a little bit of RF3? Okay, we can do that too. RF3 is a trip. Crazy. Hawker had a 21 kilo taimen. Look at these grass carp just nibbling away. What I think of, it's perch, sunfish, crappie, and walleye as a southern through ice. Okay. you're going to go fish. Good luck. All right, thanks. Thanks for hanging out. You've caught smelt and other bait fish while ice fishing. Oh, interesting. RF3 is a 2D. Hey, it's our first. Whoa. Wow, watch out. We almost stumbled into a trophy tench there on algae. It is Russian Fishing 4 before 4 came out. Same people that made it. It's 2D instead of 3D. No, I'm going to have to translate a ton of stuff, Lane. I can use my phone and Google Translate and all that. It's just going to take some time. If I have time at some point, I might spend a day kind of working on doing that. There are a lot of icons with, Russian language that I need to translate. And I need to create a document, and then I can stumble through it. Some of it is obvious enough once you've done it a few times. Like, I feel like you could probably spend a couple hours with it and get used to it where you wouldn't think about it anymore, but it's cumbersome because of the language barrier. There are so many locations. I mean, even just looking at the map, it's insane. There's even U.S. spots. I mean, there's fishing all over the world pretty much, it looks like. But again, it's 2D, right? It's not about it's not about like reeling stuff in manually. It's all about your strategic approach to fishing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not Twitch related. It's me. It's on my end. I don't know what's going on tonight. I'll let you know when it should be better. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea, Cole. I mean, I wouldn't begin to know how to do that, but that would be awesome. But yeah, there are folks who speak English and Russian who've said they would help. What is going on with my internet tonight? Is it my end? I mean, something's getting bottlenecked here. No Fortnite. No Fortnite. Kids are not playing Fortnite, Hawker. Now it should be back. See, it's just like these temporary little hiccups. All right, Cole. Let me see.